Good morning, everybody. Welcome to EDU 600. We are now in the fall 2022 semester. My name is Kevin Doran, and I am the instructor for this course, and I'm pleased that everybody is here. So the purpose of today's video will be just a very quick introduction to week number one and week number one materials. We'll get into more detail as far as the syllabus, what is the flow, what are the assignments, in week number two. But in week number one, there's very specific things I'd like you to do. I understand that this is the first class for certain students, and there's certain students that are just getting back into it after, a nice summer away from any kind of coursework. So we're going to ease into the materials as we move forward in this week. So week number one will be everybody will do introductions. There's some readings I'd like you to do, and then there's discussion forums I'd like you to participate in. But once again, this is week number one. We're getting back into the swing of things, and so the materials, what I'm asking you, isn't too much. But for those that this is their first research methods class, I think sometimes there's a little bit of an adjustment with the terminology in the class, and everybody's a master's student in our course. So, we know everybody has the smarts, and that's how I look at this class. This class really is not about statistics. It's not a math class. It's really about how do you read, how do you critique, and how do you write about research. And if you can accomplish that, and we will work on that throughout the semester, then you will take something forward from this class which is very beneficial to any field. So let me get right to the weekly video, and this is something that I do every week. I send out a weekly video that goes through step by step exactly what I'd like you to do for the week. They are not lectures. They're more like what to do this week. Over quite a few years of teaching, I've honed in on the aspect of, students are busy. Everybody is busy in this class. They have lives beyond USM and research methods class. So what I try to do is be as clear, concise, and logical as I can in the video and also the instructions. And then we will augment as we move forward with the semester. We will augment the online materials with optional Zoom meetings. This is an asynchronous class, meaning that you don't have to show up at any time. The materials will be put on Brightspace every Saturday or Sunday, and that's the way that we will work it. A couple of things I will point out. I don't use myself personally, the course home, much. I use the content, and we have resources. I'd like you to just explore the site, become familiar with it. The syllabus. Take a look at the syllabus. I'll give you, just my thoughts on that. That is a blueprint for the course. There may be some changes in the assignments and the assignment due dates, but I will promise one thing. I do not move the assignment due dates closer. If anything, I push them out. And really, that's something that I once in a while do. Really, it's based upon what I'm feeling, what's going on in the class at the time. Sometimes we need a little extra time with something, and so if anything, I'll push an assignment out a few days or even a week. Course schedule, you can take a look at that. That's pretty much where in the syllabus you're going to find the assignments. You can come up to assessments up here, which will show you just what the assignments are. Tools are the tool courses. Now you're looking at something a little bit different. This is what's considered the instructor's view. There's more categories, but I feel free to click on anything on your Brightspace that you see. Getting around, good information in here. Meet me, just a couple of tidbits about me in here. The writing style and resources, interesting to look at. For those that don't have your textbook yet, I did put a link in here. Let me just click on that. So this is the research textbook, research literacy textbook. You can click on that for a PDF. So not everything is in the PDF, but if you don't have your book yet, you can actually see what chapters I'm referring to, and you can read them. Coming through, as you can see, all these, when you see on my screen it says hidden, that just means that the materials are ready. I don't like introducing weeks of materials all at once, especially in this class. But anything that you're looking at on the screen here, like this interpretive review assignment, that's the final assignment. That's not hidden. Our recorded Zoom meetings will be in here. Library assistant about how do you find research articles is here. We have a whole bunch of resource information down here, and also searching for primary source documents. So all of these are going to show up on Brightspace. So let me go into module number 1. I'm going to click on that. And as you can see, this is the format that we're going to use. Right now, the material is not available to everybody, only because I don't want to introduce it too quickly. When you get this video, it will be. So here's the introduction. You usually put in some kind of paragraph in here about the week. This is the video that you're looking at. Now, what would I like you to do in week number 1? Specifics. Here we go. This is what you get on a weekly basis. You get it in text version and also a video version. I'd like you to read chapters 1, 2, and 17 in the textbook. Now, for those that this is their first master's class or you haven't taken many, I don't expect you to read every word in this. I think just getting familiar with how do you read textbooks when you're a master's student. There's a lot of materials that you have to read, so you get pretty good at skimming. So I'd like you to tour the course site. Select one of the 5 abstracts on page 15 and 19. Now, these are literally research abstracts. I'd like you to go to the discussion forums and write the name of the title of the abstract, the purpose, type of research. If you don't know, just say you don't know. That's fine. Sample size, which is expressed as n equals. Data collection tools, if they described it, methods, results. Don't worry about this as far as getting it perfect. This is not meant to be perfect. In the abstracts, they do spell these out. This can be a paragraph. I don't want, this is a reoccurring theme in the course. I want you to just answer these. Some people actually cut and paste these into the discussion forums, and under it, name and title of the abstract, they'll put that. Purpose, that's cut. They'll make a space, they put in the purpose. I'd like you to, keep personal notes. This is really up to you. How you want to do it some people take notes. Some people still like to take written notes. Whatever works for you. I put this in for the first few weeks. One of the things that we will be looking at, and I'll explain this more in detail, but start to thinking about a topic that you may be interested in exploring. Not doing research on, but exploring in this course. And it could be something that you're building towards your capstone or some really interesting topic. You don't need to take any action on that. I'd like you to participate in the discussion forums, introduce. These are the 3. Okay, so where are the discussion forums? They are always under. And first one is our class introduction. Please introduce yourself however you want to. I'm not going to tell you how you do it. It doesn't have to be long. It could be something personal, professional, however you want to introduce yourself to the class. And for those that forget or haven't used Brightspace before, what you do is you click on the title. And then you click this, start a new thread. Coming into a new thread. And up here, I could say Kevin's introduction. I put my information in here. Now, some people like to create their discussion forum in Microsoft Word, and they copy and paste it into here. That's fine. When you get that the way you want, you hit post. And that is about as complicated as it is. At any point, if you have any questions as far as how do you post, how do you comment on others, please let me know. Here's the area I'd like you to post your research abstracts. These are, once again, very short. And then down here, preview the final paper. This really has to do with chapter 17. I'd like you to just put in one question that you have. And if you don't have anything, say, the assignment, the final paper, looks good at this point. I don't know enough to ask a question. That's fine. Once again, these are not meant to be pages and pages of writing. The short, concise, keep them to the point in this class is really my mantra. This is concise writing, and just give me the facts. And there's opportunities to go beyond just the facts, but in these discussion forums, that's what I'm looking for. So that is it for the class. That is the first video, and I want to welcome you to EDU 600. I understand that this is, to some people, a dreaded course, and I will do everything possible to help you succeed in it. I have a very good track record in getting everybody through the course, usually with fine grades. So at any point, if you need any help, any assistance, please just reach out to me. I look at emails, I do texts. If you want to call me, but leave a message, because I need to, unless you're in my contacts, it doesn't come up as a number I know. So that's it for me. Welcome to the class. I wish you the absolute best this semester, and I will see you online throughout the week. Now, just a preview, I'd like to do an optional Zoom meeting next week. More information will come out next weekend. So good luck with everything. Let me know how I can help, and welcome to the class.